Hey guys, I'm Angel and he's
Brian.
And we're the Readers. And we are off on a little adventure today, heading down to Von Orr, Tennessee. And so we thought we'd take you guys along. It's been a little bit since we've been on, so we thought we'd do a video today. And Ryan had found a place in Von Orr that sells, what is it they sell? Like
Everything.
Apparently they sell everything.
A place called Gimmea5.
Gimmea5.
The day they get shipments, everything's $5. And then on Monday it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Then on Friday it's like everything's a quarter, or you can fill up a bag for $5.
Yeah.
Seemed interesting.
So he was talking about that last night, and I went to bed about 10 and actually slept. Didn't get out of bed till 9 this morning. Had a lazy morning. And he got up, and when I got up, he's like, hey, you feel like going for a ride? And I'm like, where are we going to go? And he's like, let's go check that place out. So I'm like, sure, why not? So at the present time, we are headed over to get a donut on the way at a place called Buckin' Good Donuts here in Seymour. So we will show you guys what those look like. And oops, we just turned in here, so but yeah, we'll be back in just a little bit to show you guys maybe our donuts, what they look like. So we've been here before and gotten apple fritters and a few other things, and they're really good. So yeah, we will hop back on in a little bit. See you guys.
Hey y'all, we just want to share with you something just happened. We stopped and got breakfast, which that's not what that is what happened. But anyway, so we sat there in the gas station eating our breakfast because it was the donuts and it's in the gas station.
As we already said, we were stopping at the Buckin' Good Donuts.
So we're sitting there eating, and I had to go in and get a drink because I forgot to order a drink. So yeah, that's me. And while I was in there, I noticed a lady. She was working with her kid. Her kid didn't want to wear the mask. Her kid's probably like in high school. He didn't want to wear a mask, and kept pulling it down. And it was obvious that he has autism. And so every time she'd pull the mask up, he'd yell at her, and not verbally. Looked like he was probably nonverbal, or whatever.
Very little.
Whatever word you want to use.
Yeah.
His verbalization was not using vocabulary. He was just screaming at her, and not in words. Anyway, so I came out, and she came out into her car. But anyways, right before we left, she comes out to her car. Her and her son come out.
They were actually getting donuts.
And so they came out, they got in the car, and the kid, I'm thinking, walking to the car and stuff is normal for him. It's something he's in high school, so he's used to. It's a normal part of his life. The mask in these times, the mask is not something he's done for the kid's probably 17 years old. The mask is not something he did for 16 years. Mm-hmm. And he was struggling with why. I'm sure he was struggling with why do I have to wear this thing?
Yes.
And so they got in the car. But he's well behaved as far as seemed to be. He walked to his car.
I mean, looking at the child on the outside, I didn't see the situation while Ryan was in the gas station and the child comes walking out. He looks like a perfectly normal child, young man. But as he gets a little bit closer, and I'm not saying that you should. But a lot of times when you look at children who have autism or have special needs, a lot of times you can see in their facial expression or through their eyes. It's just something that I've noticed. And so as he's getting closer, I tend to see, Ryan saw it from a distance and picked up on it immediately. Other people would be like, he's some kind of brat just pitching a fit because he doesn't want to wear his mask. And that was not the case.
So anyways, the point of the thing is, they get in the car, and Angel, and of course, we're not staring over there, but Angel looks over, and after they got in the car, the woman just sits there and starts crying.
I mean, she is bawling. She has her hand on her face. You can see that she is emotionally distraught. She's embarrassed because her child obviously didn't want to wear a mask, and to her that felt like it was making a scene, and so she was very
and who knows
upset.
what happened in there. I don't know. I mean, I saw part of what happened, and who knows exactly how she's feeling. We don't know. I don't know how she feels. Like, I have a decent idea.
Well,
after 11, 13 years.
Yes. See, Ryan, and most of you know that Ryan works in special needs classroom. He deals with a lot of behaviors similar to, not necessarily with a mask, but behaviors where one moment they're completely fine, and the next moment their world has fallen apart, and you have to take time individually with that child to calm them down and reassure them that everything's okay. Try to communicate with them so they can tell you what's going on. And a lot of times they can't verbalize what's going on with them.
And as teachers we discuss, hey, we have these children for 8 hours, and we have help. Like in my classroom,
Yeah.
I have 3 assistants, and we have help. And I've talked to other teachers. We really have tons of sympathy for the parents, who, especially if they're single parents, which a lot of our parents are. A lot of our parents are a lot of the percentage of broken homes with children that have disabilities is way higher. The percentage is way higher than the typical, because it just causes a lot of stress. It just causes added stress, and it's not the kid's fault. It's just the way it is. But here's the point. I don't know what that lady's going through exactly. I don't know what's going on in her life, other than because life doesn't just revolve around taking care of your kid. The rest of life happens as well, especially in this pandemic age of, who knows. When she was driving away, we looked, and she had a Georgia tag. So she's not from around here, so I'll probably never see her again. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask everybody to... I'm going to ask everybody just to pray for that lady. And we already did. While we're sitting there, I just prayed for, God knows who she is. Way more than I do. Even if I asked her questions and knew her names, God would still know her way better than I did.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. It's like, she needs prayers. And she may have been breaking down for something that has nothing to do with her job, for all I know. Something else that's, horrible could happen. And I'm not saying that and here's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying that having a child with autism
or any type of special needs
is like the worst thing in the world.
Because it's not.
It's not. These kids are amazing. Just like every kid is amazing. Singularly, they bring joy. The kids in my class, they bring joy. But there's other moments where they're just like, Lord, how do we get to do this? Which is probably like every other typical job. Just more of it. So anyways, for everybody, we just pray for that lady.
And something else to remember, don't judge a book by its cover, because like I said, this child looked typical, like a typical teenager. And, a lot of times the autism children, they act out in different ways. And so they're not just being a brat. They're not just being annoying. They're trying to communicate the best they can. And so don't always jump to the first conclusion that they need to spank that child or whatever, because that's not always the case. There's a lot of cases that there are, but autism children are amazing, just like Ron said. So we just wanted to share that little bit about the incident that we saw, and that's kind of heartbreaking to think that, could she be a single parent? She very well could be, because as Ryan said, statistics show that a lot of children that have autism come from broken homes, and so there's always more to the story than what you see. So you guys just hang on. We're headed to Von Orr now. We had donuts at Buck and Good Donuts. We had an apple fritter. Ryan had a maple glazed eclair. and I had a twist, and so just a regular donut twist. So we'll be back in a little bit to share a little bit more with you guys. Say hi.
Hey, look at this. $5.
$5.
If you don't buy it, if nobody buys it today or tomorrow, it's going to be $4.
Ron's got his bag.
Oh, the hook is broken. Let me check that. So here's the hook.
Bath poofs, smart plug, toothbrush, Thomas the Tank, all kinds of junk.
Here's one of the weird things. It's a medical boot. Medical boot looks like about size 6 and $5. So, somebody tell me what this thing is. I don't know.
And here's the man of the hour.
Hey.
He has
Probably $100.
got a bag full of stuff. So a couple things are mine in there. Some of them are for school. And so, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what this is right now.
What is it?
It says a battery charger kit.
Yeah. So, oh, here's a Santa Claus something. Some kind of Santa thing. There's tons of these LED half moon like fish tanks or whatever. So, yeah. Somebody else has got them a load of stuff.
So the things you see when you're here. A mini cutter, a cordless headset, a bunch of phone accessories. If you need a case, this is a place to come. And of course there's that, which I'm not going to touch again. There's no other phones, office the game, the waist trimmer, and again on the list of things I'm not touching is that. So yeah, interesting stuff. Not sure what that is. I suppose this is. Single-use syringes. No needles. No needles, just the syringe. Orlando City. Bag. There's another office. There's another office. And the office name is not highly sought after item. Here you go. A bag full of foam. That's all it is. Different shapes of foam. If you need different shapes of foam, come by here and they will hook you up. If you want to wrap your front of your truck in the American flag, come by here. Because that's what that is. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. There's another box of foam. Or bag of foam. It looks like a box. It's actually just a bag. There's a yoga thing. Phones, multifunctional box. I don't even know what that is. just has different attachments for mobile phones.
Okay, so we are leaving. What is the name of that place, Ryan?
Gimmea5.
Gimmea5. And you've seen the video footage already. They have dump bins. I think the stuff is probably like Amazon. I saw Family Dollar, Dollar General, different kind of items. And yeah, so Ryan found some good things. I found me a dish drainer. I've been wanting to change mine out for a while. $5. It's a nice dish drainer, probably $20 value, so got it for $5. And he bought several other things. I think we got
half of what I bought us for the class.
I think we got 15 items and 18 items, and it was $95, 90 something dollars.
It's $98 after
$98
tax.
after tax. So hey, you can't beat that. So,
and everything we bought was like even cheaper than if you'd bought it on discount or clearance.
yeah. So now we are headed back toward Maryville, and we're going to grab a bite of lunch.
It'd be really interesting. It's worth going. I would go. We're going to go back. Not tomorrow or anything. But the guy was telling me that, I asked one of the guys, I'm like, do you just see the crazy stuff? He said, yes, you do. He said, you do good to not spend your paycheck working there, because different stuff comes in every day. He's like, every day I think I've seen everything, and then he's like, and then something comes in and we're like, nobody can figure out what it is. But he also said that, I asked him about deliveries. He said they get deliveries every day, but they only put them out on Saturday and Sunday. That's the two $5 days. So on $5 days, they put stuff out in the morning. The rest of the week, they spend their time in the stock room getting pallets ready to put out. That way on Saturday morning, not everything's new, because they still have some stuff up. But on Saturday morning, there's tons of new stuff. He said tomorrow morning, on Sunday morning, he said they put out about 30 new pallets. And the thing says on Friday everything's a quarter.
Yeah.
And everything's quarter. And I was reading online, it says that if you could also just fill up a bag for $5.
Right.
So if you have a bunch of small stuff, you bring it in the bag and they're like, here, give me $5.
Yeah. So, of course, we were in there probably a couple of hours. Ryan took his time looking at stuff, and I tend to go a little bit faster. I'm not a digger. I don't like digging in stuff. So
I had to wash my hands.
He had to wash his hands afterwards. But,
They were dried
yeah.
out.
And so probably should have worn gloves or whatnot. But anyways, yeah. So after he had gone through all the stuff, and he's like, I'm seeing things that I didn't see before. Well, that's because other people had turned things over in the bins that he had already been in. So
I could spend half the day in there and still every once in a while find something that you want. I don't know about a whole lot of needs, but something that you want. Like I said, I found a bunch of stuff for the kids. Different things that will help them to use their hands, manipulate stuff like that. So
okay. So
good day.
yeah, we'll hop back on in a little bit. Okay, so for 30 years we've been coming to Maryville, and in that 30 years, I think twice, at this house there's a cop car that has sat there, and it used to be a car, now it's an SUV, I believe. And every time we get close, Ryan's like, yes or no. Is it going to be there? Is it not going to be there? So up until a few years ago, it had always been there. And I had training in Maryville one day at the Walmart, and me and another girl rode together. And as we came by, the cop car was gone that morning. It was like a Tuesday morning, and I'm like, told Ryan, and he didn't believe me. I have no reason to lie. I mean, there's no reason.
Except for I've been right every single. Well, I've been wrong once now.
Now he's been wrong once because it was actually
I will say
on.
they're going to be there. She
But,
sometimes like.
but it was there today. It was there as we went, and it was there as we came home. So I'm not sure if this guy is retired or what the deal is, but it's kind of funny. So we always just kind of.
No matter what time of day we go through.
Yeah. And
he must work weird hours.
it's kind of funny because we've came through on the bus as well, going to wrestling match, and the high school coach, Thompson, he texted Ryan one day. He had to go to Maryville, and he texted Ryan and he told him that the cop car was there. So, kind of funny. But yeah, so we're always anxious to see if he's there or he's not there. And so one day,
it's a little game we play.
One day I think we'll stop and we'll just say, hey, for 30 years we've been coming by here and your car's been here. And we always take bets, whether you're here or not. And Ryan's usually like, loser buys ice cream or whatever, but he always buys the ice cream. So, but yeah, so there you go. He was there. Just thought we'd share that little tidbit with you guys. Hey guys, so we are home and we have gotten some cleaning done and a load of laundry in the dryer now and one in the washer. I've had a shower and got on my pajamas, and so just wanted to hop on and say that we had a really good day in Von Orr, shopping around for some bargain stuff. We had lunch at Sullivan's.
Sullivan's, if you ever eat Sullivan's in Maryville, and the one in Rocky Hill, they're both good.
They're very good. So we split chicken tenders. It's enough for 2 people. And so we just wanted to hop on and say we hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Give us a thumbs up. You can ring the bell for notifications, and you can be notified when a new video comes out. You can also follow us on Facebook under the Readers. So hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas.